See, let's be real. Everybody loves a little romance with a huge dose of intentionality. And let me tell you something. Chef Darlington, husband to over 50,000 women on TikTok and sweetheart to Noella, definitely knows how to make you feel special. These pages that you can see is all the research I was able to pen down. I'm going to try and be as comfortable as I can. Am I supposed to welcome everybody? So hey guys, I'm finally so happy to be here. Today we're breaking down the content strategy of TikTok's favorite lover boy and how he was able to amass so much following, so much in such a short period of time. King Solomon has nothing on Chef Darlington, I'm telling you. But all this wouldn't have been possible without a proper understanding of his target audience, which is like the number one thing we're going to be talking about. Another thing we're going to be talking about is his storytelling, which is visual storytelling. And I think we can break this into what we see and what we hear. We're also going to talk about community building and how he's also positioning himself for future brand deals. So first things first, we're going to be talking about the target audience. When we women see a man cooking, especially in a romantic way, the first thing that goes into our head is, oh my God, his girlfriend must be enjoying, or oh my God, his woman must be enjoying, or oh my God, his wife is enjoying. So ideally, that just makes sense that the target audience of Chef Darlington is the ladies. And let me tell you, when you look at his videos, the way he cuts, oh my God, the way his knife works, Jesus. To me, I love romance, and I was able to put all this in consideration when choosing his songs and even the color of his videos. If you notice, the color of his videos always look warm and inviting, not white and harsh. It looks like a candle-lit dinner for two. You see him cooking, and you're like, where's the dinner happening? Is there a table for two beside you? I want to be there with you. So these are the things he put into consideration when crafting the personality that we now know as Chef Darlington, the lover boy, husband to 4,000. Okay, so let's dive into the storytelling aspect, which is like my favorite thing of all. If you want to stand out in whatever you are doing, I'm going to advise you today, find the story. Find the story in that thing that you are doing, and you will be able to connect with a lot of people. If Jesus Christ could find story to connect with his subordinates, the people he was teaching, how much more you and I? I digress. Let's get back to Chef Darlington. From the very first video in this series, he took us through a journey. First, there was an introduction. He did an introduction where he was telling us, oh, why he's embarking on this journey and his journey so far with cooking. Now, there's a lot of relatability in this video because you see him telling you stuff like, oh, everybody in his family cooks so well, but he doesn't know how to cook. There was even a clip of his family members fainting when they tasted his food, even though that was like an over exaggeration. But you get what I'm saying. Now, him saying this gave this relatability vibe, this relatability. Oh God, English is hard for me. Oh, America, keyword. Oh Jesus, even Igbo is hard. By him saying this, everybody that has been the black sheep. Now, I'm going to put this in air quotes. Everybody that has been the black sheep or the odd one out in different situations, different scenarios. Oh, a lot of people know how to drive. I don't know how to drive. A lot of people are doing this and I'm not doing this. A lot of people are doing that. You want to add relatability to your videos. Position yourself as vulnerable. You want to be vulnerable in your videos. You don't want to look like you have it all figured out. If you came online and was saying, oh, I'm just here to learn how to cook because I want to be better, not even because I want to be, because I know how to cook, oh, but it's just that I want to learn from Chef Hilda. But those type of pompous listen. I'm not sure women would have, really related to him a lot because we women, we like vulnerability. A lot of men don't give us that. So when we see people that are actually vulnerable, we tend to, let's see what this person has to say. Let's see what he has to say on this content space. And that was what happened. A lot of women stuck around, and now he's married to almost 50,000 people. Now, in this introduction video, he also included a lot of B-rolls. He was not just telling us we were seeing. He took us through a journey. He actually sat down, shot the entire video, and then overlaid it a lot of B-rolls. I've only been watching his videos in short bursts, like when he shows up on my FYP. But today, I actually went to his page and did a deep dive into his videos. I was looking at every single detail. Let me tell you, I almost fell in love. The way I took my two slippers and I ran out of there. Hey! Now, after he was done showing us the B-rolls in the first intro video, goes along to end with a strong catchphrase that we now know and love him for. You know what I'm about to say? Hilda,
Hilda, I'm about
about
to
to
make
make
you
you
proud.
proud. Going forward, he also took us through the entire journey. He took us to the point where he was going to the market to get supply groceries for his cooking, because that is like the major challenge for everybody that tries to go into anything cooking. The amount of money you are going to spend buying food stuff. He showed us his biggest market haul ever. And when he went to the market, he did something spectacular. At that point, even before starting his journey, he started positioning himself right for future brand deals. You are starting out your brand, but you are not telling yourself, oh, what are the type of brand deals that can get to me from this page in the future? And you have not started making content right now that your ideal brand is going to come to your page and be like, I like this kind of thing. Let's reach out to her. From his market run, he already showed us Gino product. We all know that Gino and Hilda Bassi has a collaboration, or she's like the brand ambassador. They also have products together. So he showed us that he's going to be using the Gino seasoning cubes for his cooking. And he also shows us Aquarina. Hilda Bassi is also one of the brand ambassadors for Aquarina. And all through his videos, we see him actually sipping water from Aquarina. When he went for his biggest market run, we see bottle of Aquarina there. Intentionality. You have to be intentional with your brand. I don't know if I'm being a case study or I'm teaching. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm already used to this. I'm already used to people calling me coach, and I'm just running with it. We also see action and reaction when someone is cooking, especially when you want to cook and you want to take it as a business, as a brand. Like, you need to hear people's feedback. You need to get feedback. So action, cooking, reaction, what people tell you. Now he tells us that because he lives alone or something like that, he's going to be cooking at his friend's place and he has made a pack of wolves. We should meet his pack of wolves. That alone was an element he introduced into his video that now served as a future conversation starter. We are still talking about the storytelling now. What did this pack of wolves do for him in his videos? It became a conversation starter for most people. Now we see him plating at least 4 plates of food. What this does for us, the audience, is when we see 4 plates, we definitely want to ask, oh, am I getting one? Or is one for me? Please send my own. You know, this type of things that we just start up conversations in the comment section. When you shoot videos, include things in your video that will make people want to talk in the comment section. I don't know how else to say this. Let there be things that would spark conversation. Not just be like, oh, I'm cooking, so yeah. Show that you are putting 7 cubes of Maggi in your food, but when you hide, put only 3. It will make people want to talk. So, what is the takeaway from this action and reaction section that I just spoke about? Always include relatable elements in your videos that will spark as conversation starters in your comment section. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope you're with a pen and you are jotting things down. Now, through all this, not only is he positioning himself as a future brand ambassador, content creator, partnership with this brand, is also intentionally winning the heart of the tutor. Remember that this is a competition with over 1,000 people in the class. What are you going to do to stand out? Hilda, I'm about to make you proud. And in every video, he shows Aquarina and he shows Geno cubes. How else do you win the heart of your tutor? How else do you creep under their skin? How else do you creep into their skin and stay there? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Be intentional with your videos. Let's talk about the audio. If video editing is hypnosis, then Chef Darlington is definitely the puppet master. Because what? Like, when you listen to the audio, like, you are watching him cook and you are listening to an audio that is, I don't know if I should put the audio here because I'm scared of YouTube copyrighted music and all of that. But go and watch those videos and listen to the audio. I always tell my students this: your sound can make or break your video. Now, there was this part where he was making something and there was like he didn't get it right. I think he was making something daiquiri. After mixing the thing, I think the thing got rock hard, like the thing just solidified. And the sound that was playing just went mute at that point, and we hear him say something like that. And then he says, let's go again. And then he says, let's go again. The music picks up. I was like, God, this person, who is this guy? Who is this guy? We also see so much fluid and artistic movements with the way he chops up the vegetables, the way he's sweeping, that he's one. Oh my God, Chef Darlington is definitely fun to watch. He definitely knows his onions in visual storytelling. Now let's talk about community building. I didn't write anything about community building because this is something I know so well. So let's keep, yeah. So let's keep this aside. Now, Chef Darlington doesn't post every day because of the type of production that goes into his videos. What does he do during the other days when he's not posting? He was always showing up on his story. Even if he didn't have anything to post, like visually, he would write something. He would ask, "What do you want me to cook for you tonight?" And I actually replied one of the videos or something like, "Whisper what you want me to cook for you." And then I said, "How do you want me to whisper amala and ewedu soup right now?" The next video he puts out was actually amala and ewedu soup. And you know it's not because of me that he cooks that, but trust me, for 5, 10 seconds, I felt special. He didn't even have to say, "Chisom, I'm about to make you proud," because I was like, "Damn, you mean you made that for me?" So he was building his community. He was always asking questions to spark conversation in the stories and in the comment section. He was replying comments back to back. He was replying DMs. He would ask a question and he will be there to reply intentionally. Like he was using people's name. And this is something I love so much. I love replying people's comments with their names, except I don't see your name in your bio or in your username, then I'm going to reply without a name. But if your name is there, best believe I'm putting your name and commenting. And this is something that Chef Darlington does so well. He will mention your name and reply to your comments intentionally. That is community building. He's solidified his stand, like he solidified his place in people's hearts by opening that line of communication. Remember when we said that we talked about target audience? Women love communication, and he definitely delivered on that aspect. Oh, what do you want me to cook for you? What is your best food? What do you want us to cook on the opening day? Because he actually won the food truck. These are all the conversation starters that he included. That even if you don't have anything to say after watching his videos and you go through the comment section, you will have something to say. I don't know if you're understanding what I'm saying. So now I've talked about the community building. You want to relate to people on a personal level. You want to talk to people like you know them. Speak to them like you were actually in the room with them. Everybody likes to feel special, and Chef Darlington understands that. Now, use all things that you've seen in this video and actually go and put out a strong brand that is story driven. Build your community in the comment section. Even if you have only 2 people commenting, start replying them intentionally. It will pay off. I promise you. With your 67 followers, I'm speaking to the past me. With my 67 followers, I stayed replying comments like they were actually with me in the room. That is what you want to build a magnetic brand. I hope you found this video enlightening and educative. I hope you learned something. And if you would like, if there's any content creator that you would like me to do a case study and I haven't discovered yet, please let me know. And I'll definitely do my research and come back here and do a proper case study. Oh, it's so good to finally have shot my first official YouTube video. Ah, thank you, Jesus. I think I'm done. Carry me on. Wait. Is my kid supposed to show in a video or not? Ah, okay, guys. Okay, we have a script. Oh. We have a script. Let me just find that. Okay.